Now let's solve an example. My name is Engineer Holiday. We want to look at the example now. So of what we have discussed concerning analysis of ellipse. Now they said given the ellipse x minus 2 all square s square over 16 plus s y minus 3 all square over 4. Now from what I have analyzed before equal to 1. Now we now want to look at this and this. Which one should be the major? I told you, let's compare the standard equation. Now which one is higher first? 16 is higher. So since 16 is higher, 16 should take the major. Now if 16 take the major, is under which particular axis? Is under the x-axis. So that means the major lies along the x-axis because the higher denominator is under the x-axis. So the major lies along the x-axis. That is number one thing you must know. And the major a square, in this case, we compare them with our s minus s1 all square over a square plus y minus y1 all square over b square equal to 1. Let's compare. If we compare now, what we are going to have is that this is what a major line along the x-axis. Compare a square is equal to 16. Therefore, a is equal to plus or minus 4. That one is settled. That means comparing this one with this. What about b square? The minor equal to 4. So how do we get b? B is not what? Take square root of this 4. Take square root of 4 plus or minus 4 is equal to plus or minus 2. Just similar what we did here. So now after getting our major and minor, do you know we can get our c? Yes. There are two ways you can get your eccentricity. I told you c is equal to AE. Now we have gotten our A. We have gotten our, we don't know our E. We can get our C by using C square equal to A square minus B square. I gave you this formula in our last video. Focus square equal to major square minus minor square. This is C square equal, what is our major square? 16 minus, what is minor square? 4. Then we have 12 as well. Then 16 square, that means C will now be what? Square plus or minus square root of 12. Now that will now be our what? Our C. Then to get the eccentricity, it will now be what? C over A. Because C, if you make A, the E is a formula here. From this formula, you will discover that E will give us C over A. What is C? Plus or minus 12 over what? What is A? Plus or minus 4. So our answer is what? 12 over 4. So that would be your eccentricity. Now, the next thing to do, you can also use the formula directly. Alternatively, you can use E equal to square root of 1 minus B square over A square. You get your answer. You can do that one by yourself because we don't have all the time. You can just use that one and you see that you get the same answer. Now, let's go to number 2. We have the coordinate of the focus. Now, what is the formula for coordinate of the focus? Now, since the major lies along the x-axis, the focus coordinate now becomes what? Plus or minus C S1, Y1. Since it lie along, if it lie along the y-axis, it will have been what? F equal to what? S1 plus or minus C plus Y1. Assuming it lie along the y-axis. But we are not working with this. So this one is not part of our analysis based on the question or the ellipse given to us. Now, but we need to know the center. What is the center? The center, now we'll compare this equation with this one to get our S1 and Y1. Because our center is what? S1, Y1. So we need, if we can get our S1, Y1, we can go ahead to get other coordinates. What is our S1, Y1? Compare this one. So I want to have one. X minus 2 equal to S1, S minus S1. So how do we find what? S1. Now, this one will cancel this one. or bring this one here. So we are going to have it as S1 to be equal to what? 2. We compare them. Because if we bring this minus this S to become minus S here, then it will now become, they will now become 0. Then minus 2 minus S will give us what? S1 equal to 2. So now compare this similarly. If you compare y minus 3 with y minus 1, y1, we are going to have our y1 also to be equal to 3. So our center coordinate now will now be 2, 3. Don't forget to write your S coordinate first before Y coordinate. After getting your center, this is what we call the center coordinate. You need it to get your vertex coordinate and whatever you want to solve to get other coordinate. Now we'll go ahead to get what? The focus coordinate. We have gotten our center. Now focus coordinate, what is our plus or minus c? We got what? Plus or minus 12. Check what we're solving for. Plus or minus 12. Now what do we have for S1? Our S1 is 2, comma, while our Y1 is 3. So you can write our answer like this. We can also have it like F1 equal to minus 12 plus 2. We cannot add it, just leave it like that. Some cases you can add it. And F2 equal to what? Plus 12 plus what? 2, 3. 1 is on the negative side of the ellipse, 1 on the positive side. That means on the negative side, positive axis and negative axis of x. Now that is resolved. We go to what? Equation of directrix. To get the equation of directrix, if you remember, is equal to what? X minus x1 equal to plus or minus a over e. Now what is our a? We have gotten a as which is for, we derive from here, which is what, plus or minus 4, and we have gotten our b as what? Plus or minus 2. I've gotten that one before. Now what we need is a. So what we're going to do is s minus, what's our s1? Our s1 is this 2 is equal to. Now if it lies on the y-axis, this equation will change, because it lies on the x-axis. That's why it's s minus. If it lies on the y-axis, we have been y minus y1 equal to plus or minus a over e. Please take note of that. Very important, because it lies. This one lies on the y-axis, major on the y-axis. This one major on the x-axis. So take note of that. Just similar changes you just what make when you are doing that. Plus what? What's our a? 4. What's our eccentricity? Our eccentricity was gotten as what? 12 over the a was because I remember we have a over e as our, c equal to a e. Then we have e equal to c over a. C was root 12 while a was 4. So that means over 4. So our answer will now be equal to what? This 4 will go up, now becomes 8 over 12 plus or minus. So our answer can be x equals to our equation. Now be x equals to plus or minus 8 over, no, this is not 8, it should be 16. Sorry, because this one will go up as multiplying 4. 4 times 4 is 16. So now give us 16, 12 under, then plus 2. Don't forget, if this one plus because that become plus 2. So this one becomes our equation. We can write it like this. We can also write it like s equal to plus 16 over root 12 times root 12 over root 12. Some will write it like that, but let me not complicate issue. Leave it like this, plus 2, or we have it as what? Minus 16 over root 2, root 12 plus 2. So those are the two answers that I want to have for equation of directrix. What about the length of lattice with return? The lattice return length. The length. Now, how do you find the length of lattice return? For us to find the length of lattice return, it's just for us to what? Use a very simple formula, which is what? The length of lattice return is 2b squared over a. Now, what is 2b? Square, 2b squared. B squared is 4. So 2 times 4, because b is 2. Then divide by a. A is also 4. So this one will cancel this one. So it's 2 units. So our lattice rectangle is 2 units. Don't forget b square is this one, which is 4. Then a, we have solved a before. A is 4. So just put it there. Now the next one is what? The last one, which is the vertex of the what? Of the coordinate. The vertex is equals to plus or minus a plus s1 comma y1. That is formula because it lies on the y on the x axis. Now we have gotten our a before, so plus or minus 4 is still there. Then what is our x? Our x is what? 2. I think I see it here. And our y is what? Comma 3. If you want to break it down, this is what we call the major axis. If you want to have it, we can have 4 of them, 4 vertices. So, but let me break it down. This one is what? Plus 4 plus 2, it was 6, comma what? 3. That is one of the V major. Then another, the second B major is what? Minus 4 plus 2. It was minus 2, comma 3. Now, if you notice it now, the two major axes, there is a deviation along the what? Along the x axis. So how do you know? If sometimes they can give us coordinate alone, they will not give us equation. How do we know where the major lies? By virtue of just giving us a coordinate. Now you will see that one coordinate will be stable while the other coordinate will vary. If you check this coordinate, now this was 6, this is 6, this is minus 2. But if you check here, there is 3, 3. That means that along the y-axis there is a stability of coordinate there. Along the x-axis there is a variability of coordinate. The coordinate varies there, meaning that something has, there is a major along that along that axis. So that is another thing to know. If you want to know the minor vertex, you can use plus or minus b plus s1 comma y1. You still get your answer. I think that one will now be giving you plus minus 2 plus 2 comma 3. So that's what you are going to have for that one. So we are done with all the necessary questions given to us. I believe you just go through the question again and try to comprehend it. I've tried to explain it in a very simple manner that anybody that is what in any department can comprehend. Thank you very much. God bless you. And I love you guys. My name is Ali. Thank you.